Hey guys, so today's video is all about surviving freshman year of college. I just finished my first year as a freshman, well, tongue-tied, and I just wanted to give you guys a few tips on how to survive and do well, really. It's all about doing well. Well, for most people, I assume. But anyway, I'm sure this list is just a little bit different than what I actually did because I thought from the middle of the year for second semester, I was trying to transfer, so I was not as relaxed as this list is. But anyway, let's get started. So the first thing is to have a goal, have a set goal in mind. So when I say that, I mean, what do you want out of your college experience for freshman year anyway? Do you want to party all the time? Do you want to get good grades? Like, what do you want to do? And I would prefer to set a balance between having fun with your friends and partying. Having fun with your friends and getting good grades. And my goal in mind, I know it's crazy, but I wanted to have a 4.0 because I've never gotten a 4.0 throughout my high school career. Even though I did well in high school, it still never was perfect. And so I had my eyes set on 4.0 because even though if I didn't get it, I would still try to get as close as possible to it. And it worked. It really worked because in my first semester, I got a 3.4, which wasn't what I wanted, but I took really hard classes. And then my second semester, I got a 3.7. So I definitely improved, and I'm so proud of myself. So anyway, but yeah, have a goal in mind set because if you do have a goal, you'll end up doing better. Because if you have nothing to work towards, you're not gonna really do anything special. You're just gonna aimlessly wander around the college scene and not really have a focus. So next, get sleep. Now, this is important because you don't want to be tired in your class and be falling asleep because you could have a boring professor, you could just have a boring class, like any number of things can happen. So you want to get sleep. And I remember my classes were later in the day, so like 10 or 11. So yes, I could go to sleep at like 1 o'clock and still wake up at like 9 and have 8 hours of sleep. But it all depends on what your classes are. And if you have 9 a.m. to 8 a.m., you need to go to sleep much earlier. I know college is fun, and I know you want to spend your every waking moment walking around, hanging out with your friends in the dorm, whatever. But you can't. Because if you do, you'll most likely oversleep and miss your class. And it's not like high school where you can just be like, oh, what happens the next day? Because most likely you don't have that class the next day. So yes, get sleep. Third thing, make friends that you can count on. That is crucial because say you're going to a school where it's not a big city nearby and you have to drive, and say that you're from a city like me and you don't drive, then you need friends who will drive you around and not gonna complain about it. So yes, I found a really good friend he's my best friend. Like, he's such a good guy, and when I was really sick or needed something and he was available, he totally took me around. And so did my roommate. She's amazing. She's one of my best friends too. And she drove, and when they were available, I was able to do the things that I needed to do. But you need friends that you can rely on, just not to take you places, but just like to be a confidant, and you can trust them because college is crazy and any number of things can happen to you. Like, I got so sick during my first semester, and I literally thought I was close to death. And if it wasn't for my roommate and my other friend that I just mentioned, I would not have been able to get to the doctor because my university is retarded and just dramatic. But anyway, yeah, you want friends that you can count on because when you go to the club, if you get drunk or whatever, you want to have somebody that's going to take care of you, and the list goes on and on. So next, study. Study, study, study. If you're not used to studying, go to your professors and talk to them about study methods. Go to, like, I know on campus they have like study centers or like places that can help you learn how to study, because you're going to need to know how to study because some of these classes are extra harder than you had in high school. Or whatever like that. So you're going to need to know how to study, and I would recommend going to the library. Yes, people say, oh, I just want to study in my room. No, your room is full of distractions, and unless you're a very disciplined person and you have quiet roommates, then no, you shouldn't study in your dorm. For my first semester, I was in the library most times. The only thing about the library is that at my school, it was hard to find space because people would be in the library all the time. So the quiet room, which is where I would want to be, was always full, and that was annoying. But anyway, you need to study because if you don't study, how are you going to get that 4.0 or whatever you have your goal set on? You can't achieve that unless you study it, because college is not like high school where you can study for 5 seconds and take the test or do whatever you're supposed to do in class and feel like you're going to be okay. No. And just make sure that you understand that college is a lot of reading. That's one of the things that knocked me off my feet when I went to college. I did go to a college prep school for high school, and it was very hard, and I think that's why college is easier for me now. But we didn't read as much as I read in college. And if you're not a good person who likes to read, well, oh well, because you're gonna have to do it regardless. And just read, take notes as you read, because that way you'll be prepared for the class, and if the teacher asks you a question, you'll have your notes, you'll be ready, and everything will be good. Oh, I don't know why I have this pencil. But yeah, so studying is a good way to go. Get to know your teachers, because that is crucial. Be friendly with them. Get to know them. Let them know you, because if they know you, you know them. They'll be more likely to look out for you. They'll understand your strengths and weaknesses. It's just a more personable relationship, and I'm telling you, it will benefit you in the end. Because I am transferring, I had to get to know my teachers. Like, it was a must, because they had to write recommendations for me. So I had to get to know them, and there was no way around it. But I'm telling you, your teachers aren't bad people. Most schools, they're there to help you. They want to see you succeed and do well in their class and understand their curriculum. So I would definitely say go to their office hours whenever they have them, talk to them after class, whatever. If you ever have a problem, email them, let them know when you're sick so that they can tell you what's going on in the class. Because like one time I was sick, I wasn't going to go to class for my bio class, and my professor was like, okay, Rebecca, well, we're doing this in class, very important, get it from somebody else. I was like, okay. I hate getting work from somebody else because they don't necessarily take notes like I do. So I'm just going to go to class. So I just sacrificed my sickness and my body, so weak, and I went to class because I didn't want to miss that. And that reminds me, taking notes is important in class, so don't just think that you can just go from the PowerPoints later on that they email you, because that's not, you just can't do that. You do have to take notes in class as well. Lastly, just have fun. Don't be too stressed out like I was. I was only stressed because I was transferring. I was trying to transfer to really hard schools, and that's why I was so stressed. But I learned not to be that stressed. Enjoy it. Do things like that your school offers. Join clubs, make friends, go partying every once in a while, but don't overdo it. Don't be drunk in the hallway, because you know what? Your RAs will get you for that. But just have fun, because college is the one time in your life where you're not with your parents and you're young and you're in an environment where everyone's young. It's like a little bubble, and you can really have fun. And I really didn't do that my first year in college, because I was super stressed about transferring, and that's just a story for another video. But just, enjoy it, because you only get it once, and it goes super fast. Like, I can't even believe that my first year of college is over. So yes, these are the tips that I give to you guys to do well in college and survive it, because it's really rough if you've never had that type of curriculum before in your high school setting. So I wish all you guys luck that are like graduating, going to college this fall, or kids that are in high school right now and thinking about college. I know I was thinking about it in 9th grade. So anyway, I hope you liked this video, and rate, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.